Okay, this next tutorial is going to cover using the LCD projector and adjusting your display. Because let's face it, who among us has not had that happen when you go to present to a class and you've just switched to the LCD projector and your screen doesn't show? So I'm going to show you a couple hints and tips. Hopefully this will help you the next time that happens. System preferences is what you want if your display is not showing and you've checked all your connections to the wall, to the computer. A lot of times going from class to class, I know the connections can get loose and the cords can get twisted. So if you've determined it's not a cord issue, you want to find your system preferences. Remember, your spotlight at the top is always your best friend if you're not sure where it's hiding. When you're in your system preferences, you want to be in displays here in the second row under hardware. In your display window, you see this little check mark in the bottom, this show displays and menu bar. You can't see it right now in my screencast, but at the top menu bar there's a little, looks like a little black television, and that's actually your shortcut. So if you check this little box and you click on the little black television icon at the top, it will actually bring up your displays, and this is what it looks like. So it's kind of a shortcut. If you use 2 or 3 classrooms, every LCD projector works differently. So if you're in Mrs. Alva's class, it likes Mrs. Alva's computer. It doesn't always like when you share computers, and we all know that you rotate and use different classrooms. So you might have 2 or 3 settings that you use the most often here. So that's just a little shortcut that you might try. It's usually hunt and peck, trial and error. I don't always know what resolution you need, but usually if I come into your classroom, I play with it a little bit and I help you out. So here we just did a little change, and oh, we don't like it if it's too stretched, or we can try another one. That one looks a little better, and now I can see my image is displaying on the LCD projector. So that's one way. You're just changing the resolution. Switching from computer to LCD, sometimes you have to do that. Another thing I want to show you is this little trick of arrangement. Not a lot of people use this, but I want to let you know that you do have this choice. Most times we mirror the display, and that means what we see on our computer, we want to see on the LCD projector. Some of you have remotes. You have newer LCD projectors, your remotes work, you can freeze the screen and take attendance, you can do other things if you want to show a PowerPoint and freeze it as your bell ringer, you can do that. But some of you without remotes or without that capability might think, okay, I'd love to show a DVD to my class, but I have work to do. I can't afford to sit there for 30 minutes and watch the DVD. I need to be grading papers or maybe checking my emails, so I don't want to give up my computer. Then I try to get a DVD player or an LCD or a television from the Media Center. Well, there's another way you can do that, because with the MacBook you actually have 2 displays. So if I uncheck Mirror Display, now you can see right here I have 2. The main display here is with the white bar, and if I click it, it actually turns red around the outside of my screen to remind me, hey, this is my main screen. This is my monitor that I'm looking at. So over here you can see this little smaller one. So if you have something you want to throw out there, be it a PowerPoint, be it the DVD, you can bring it up, and it's going to show you if you slide it to the right, and actually you can move this around wherever you feel comfortable. If you want it at the top, you want it on the left, you can do that as well. But that's showing you where the extended desktop is. So you're going to take your item and you're just going to slide it. You're going to click it with your mouse and you're going to slide it over there. So for example, if I opened a Word document and it's something I wanted my kids to be working on, I can take that document and I'm just going to slide it. You're like, oh, it's going off the screen. Well, on the LCD, it's actually showing now. So I took that document and now that's what I'm showing to my class, and now my desktop is free for me to do my business, check my email, grade my papers, post grades, and I actually have 2 displays. It's called your extended desktop, and you can put out there what you want the students to view, and you have your desktop free to work. So that is how you unmirror your displays.